In today's video, I'm going to be using some of the Underdog combos of Wave 5. These are all combos that I think are still very viable in Worldwides, but I never see anyone use them. And I'm not really sure why. All these combos in my mind could definitely be ranked in Tier B. You have Tier A with, say, Yoshi Teddy, Yoshi Ink Striker, Kamek Streetle, and then Tier B, you have these combos. And the first one here, Donkey Kong Mr. Scooty, like I said, is still very viable. Mr. Scooty is one of these slower builds in the game. It has basically no speed, but a very high mini turbo stat. So if you pair that with a character class like Donkey Kong, who has a lot of speed and almost no mini turbo, it actually balances out quite well. And wow, I don't know how I didn't get bombed there. That was super close. But you basically have a nice mix of speed and mini turbo. And I believe the total is 7.75, whereas a combo like Yoshi Teddy has 8 when you're talking about the combination of speed and mini turbo. And this is important because that's really what you're looking for in a good build in this game, at least in the current meta. That's why you see so many people using, Yoshi Teddy, Yoshi Ink Striker, etc. Because these builds all have a really high combination of speed and mini turbo. And that is why they are just so good. Of course, overall, I think mini turbo is the most important stat, but it is important to still have some speed as well as we go for the shortcut here for the second lap in a row. And this combo is actually quite prevalent before Wave 4 all the way back earlier this year. But it wasn't Donkey Kong, it was Waluigi. If you guys didn't know, Donkey Kong and Waluigi share the same stats, although no one ever showed any love to my boy Donkey Kong, so I am repping him in today's video. And it just kind of fell, out of the radar because so many other combos got better, but this combo didn't necessarily get worse, which is why I think it's still so good. And in my mind, it feels great to use as well. The handling is great. It just feels really good to drive. Our boomerang gets stolen. Wow, somehow we're in first on this lap 3. Haven't really been commentating, just focusing on, this combo. But things are looking pretty good here. I'll go ahead and pull up my protection, try not to get fired there. And we're going to come away with the first place here. Wow, what a race. And we are back on Water Park. And now one thing I forgot to mention in that first race is that Mr. Scooty actually has the exact same stats as the Biddy Buggy, which of course is one of the most popular builds. Popular carts rather, but no one ever uses Mr. Scooty. Of course, I prefer using Mr. Scooty with this Donkey Kong build, just because of the hitbox. Donkey Kong is a large character rather, and has a larger vehicle frame, which is yet another reason why so many people opt to use the Yoshi class, because it is a medium-sized character with good stats through and through, so you don't have to worry about getting hit as much, a little bit smaller of a hitbox, whereas this character class, Donkey Kong and Waluigi, a little bit larger. So to make up for that, I went ahead and used the Mr. Scooty here is what I'm trying to say. Well, I cannot concentrate. There are just so many things going on around me. I'm trying not to get hit here. This is just crazy. Another tight race already here on Water Park. Let's see if we can keep up with the pack here. I'm going to opt to go for the double. Maybe that was a mistake because we get bombed, but I'll actually slow down here. Let these other players pass me. Go for the double here. Try not to get starred. We get a star ourselves. I'll go ahead and hold on to this, chain it at the next set here, and see what we can make happen here. It's still early, it's only lap 2 here. Okay, we got the double. The bullet took all of our coins. We can get one more. Wow, we get the shock. That bullet expired, so I'm going to shock everybody right away. I don't think anyone dodged unless there's a ghost I'm unaware of. And we're in a great position now. I'm going to go ahead and golden mushroom up. Wow, we somehow don't get trailed there. I was sure that I was dead. Super lucky with the online lag. I'll go ahead and use my ghost here, just so we don't get hit by anything as well. What can we steal? What else can we pull here? We get the super horn. We also steal a mushroom. That is a great pull. That player gets trailed. I'll go ahead and just use this super horn here. And oh no, we're going to get red shelled. I thought it might have been enough to not get red shelled there, but unfortunately we get hit. I'm going to fall down into 4th place. So not a bad race. And we are back playing on Toad Circuit for this next race here. And I think, as per usual, I'm going to go ahead and bag. Of course, it is Toad Circuit. It's 150cc. I really see no reason not to. I've kind of changed my mind on bagging, at least in 200cc, a little bit. There's some tracks where I just rather front run and not take the chance. But for 150, I'm going to go with bagging all the way on the bagging tracks. And so far, we've had some, pretty moderate success with this build. Got a first place in that first race. We got a fourth place as well there. And we can keep chaining here, see what else we can get, make our way back up to the front of the pack. That is a pretty terrible pull, all things considered, since I just, had a ghost and a star beforehand. I'll slow down just a tad there, see if we can get something better here. Again, a golden mushroom. Not the greatest pull. I'll go ahead and save that, get another item box here, and see what else I can get. Go ahead and start using that. Okay, we get the star. That's a pretty good pull. I can also use my golden in this ending shortcut here. And wow, that felt incredible. That was pretty great lines, for myself at least. I'll go ahead and use my star because of that bomb. And then I can go ahead and cut off this off-road section here. All the way up into second place here, maybe? Okay, we're in third. Now we're in second. The blue is out. We almost get sniped by that green. The blue's going to go off. We're going to pull into first here. That's another bomb going off. We can just go wide, go around that. Oh no, I hit the pipe. I'm going to have to pull up my red shell. It didn't come out in time. A little bit of a delay there. And I'm going to finish down in fourth once again. A tragic ending. And we are back on Big Blue. A painful ending to that Toad Circuit race. I had the win in the bag, but I failed on the pipe shortcut. That bomb made my line, made me go wide, messed up my line, and I just completely failed from there. And we still took a fourth though, so all things considered, not a terrible race for Toad Circuit. Things seem to always go bad there for me. And this is another great track. So many good track picks, which is surprising for this video. I feel like when I'm playing in these worldwides, it's always a bunch of tracks I don't really like playing. Some good ones, some bad. But overall, there's been some great tracks. This is the second F-Zero track. We had Big Blue, we had Mute City earlier. Now we have Big Blue. Go for the shortcut there. Not too bad with my line. Again, this build is a lot of fun to drive because the character class, Donkey Kong, really complements the vehicle class with Mr. Scooty. Basically opposites. We get shocked in the glider. That's not terrible because we're not going to get target shocked, but we're going to get red shelled here because I didn't get an item. I lost it from getting shocked. So that is not good news. Hopefully I can get the double box here. Everyone is catching up to me. We're going to just barely get it there. I'm going to spam that. Oh, we get double protection actually. That is great. I'll collect some more coins there. And I think my best course of action here is what I'm trying to say, is just to hold on to these green shells. Actually, I forgot that you can actually take that other section a little bit quicker. We snipe the player after they pass us. And we're back into first here. There's no blue shell in sight, and I will come away with a first place here. Very close bomb. Let's go. And we are back on the second build of the video. This time I'm rocking with Female Villager with the City Tripper. Of course, I'm using the Azure Rollers and the Paper Glider, just like for every single combo in this video. And now this character class with Cat Peach, Female Villager, and the Inkling Girl is severely underrated in my mind. They basically have the same mini turbo stat as the Yoshi character class, but one less speed, so a little bit slower, but still a good mini turbo. And you combine that with a vehicle like the City Tripper, which actually has the same stats as the Pipe Frame. And although the Pipe Frame was used a lot when Wave 5 came out, I feel like I never see anyone using the Pipe Frame anymore. I feel like it's all Teddy Buggy and all Streetle still. A little bit of Ink Striker, but no love for the Pipe Frame. And of course, it's very fitting that the City Tripper is one of the Animal Crossing vehicles, pairing that with Female Villager. And I really never see anyone use Female Villager. I know a couple people use Cat Peach once in a while, but definitely a combo that does not get enough love, for how good it is. Like I mentioned earlier, the optimal combos in the game, like Yoshi Teddy, have a combined mini turbo and speed of 8, and this one has a combined mini turbo and speed of 7.75. So, it's right there. It's the same as that Donkey Kong Mr. Scooty build I was using, and it is super close. So it's really only, like I said, marginally worse. Basically a B tier character kart combination. And let's see how we do with it. So far, of course, this is a bagging track, so it's kind of hard to commentate on how well the build is doing. It feels, pretty good to use, all things considered. It is very balanced. This kart combo has a little bit more like handling and traction, a little bit less speed than that Donkey Kong one, but it's still very balanced overall. Try not to get trailed by anything here. Wow, we are in third. with a star right now all of a sudden. I kind of want to hold on to this and see if I can use it for the shortcut here. See if I can propel myself into victory. We also get the mushroom in the pocket here. So I'm going to take the biggest risk here and go for it now. We're in the off-road. If we got shocked before that, that would have been a race. And oh no, I hit the wall. I go completely off the road there. My lines are terrible. And we're going to get red shelled here, but I can use this mushroom to recover. But there's another red shell. Of course, we land on the boost pad though. The blue shell is out. We're getting passed by a ton of people. That player gets hit, but they're going to finish. We're going to fall down to 4th. No protection there. An unfortunate ending. And we are back on Baby Park, everybody. Finally, it has been a while since I've gotten the opportunity to play this wonderful course. One of my favorites to play online. It is just so much chaotic fun. And we're already getting hit, so I'm going to go ahead and bag, actually. This is a little bit of a bagging track, if you guys did not know. I actually get bumped there, so I missed that item box. We can start going now. We get the star. What else can we get? There's just so many item sets on this track that you can basically just continue to spam all of your items. And basically, like I'm doing right now, chaining your invincibility. Hopefully maybe pull the shock, get the shock dodge. Another star there. Wow, that's like 4 stars in a row here. Get a bunch of mushrooms as well there. And what else can we get? We're all the way up into 6. We get yet another star here. Up into 5th. Get another item box. Get another mushroom. Get a green shell. Yeah, we finally caught up to the front of the pack here. So unfortunately, the items are probably not going to be as good from here on out. And actually missed that item set. Went a little bit too inside. I'll try to snag one here. It looks like the blue shell is out though. We get some green shell. A green shell rather for protection. Everyone gets taken out, it looks like. And now we're in 2nd. Can we hit the snipe on that player? It looks like we just missed them. We hit them with the boomerang though. I'll go ahead and back the boomerang once again. Looks like it connected. And we're going to cruise into victory here of 1st place on Baby Park. And we are back here on Electrodrome for this next race. And I think what I'll do is try to front run here. Of course, in my opinion, every single track, minus a select few, is a bagging track in this game. You know, bagging is just such a great strategy to employ. But I'm going to go for the front run here, see if I can keep away from the pack and cruise into victory after that last Baby Park win. And I think that just proves it really is a bagging track. You know, you basically just chain your invincibility. You don't have to worry about getting hit, which on that track is a pretty big deal because there's just so many hazards with basically the whole pack. You know, it doesn't matter what position you're in being around you. Like you can lap people, you can get lapped by people. And just because of that, it is very dangerous to try to run, to try to keep up with the front of the pack. And we made it work. We're in 1st. We absorb that red shell with our banana. I'm going to probably pull a coin here. Yes, I will. And so far, this combo feels pretty great. You know, I can squeeze out these mini turbos, no problem. Has a good mix of speed and mini turbo, like I mentioned. Pretty good handling. I'm just going to let this player pass me with those green shells so I don't get trailed there. And see what else we can get. The bloopers out. We get the mushroom. We have the green shell. Actually not too far behind now, assuming this player doesn't back me here. And I think what I'll do is go ahead and back my green shell, get another item here, and then use this mushroom for the shortcut. We have the red shell in the pocket as well. So I'll go ahead and trick, get into the off-road here, and wow, the shock happens right afterwards. The blue is out. I'm going to slow down and let those players pass me because of that blue shell. And I'm going to have to go super wide here. It looks like they just realized way too late that the blue shell was incoming, because that Yoshi player tried to back out there, but it was just way too late for them. And oh no, I cut off the corner way too inside there. A little bit of a fail on my part. And I'm going flying off the edge. And all of a sudden, we're not in a great spot here. You know, I'm in 4th. Gotta watch out for that back. I'll drop my bomb myself there. See what else we can get. We get the red shell and the mushroom. So I think I'll do exactly what I did last lap. Hold on to my mushroom for the ending shortcut here. And they back the shell. We block it with our own red shell. We're all the way up into 3rd. The green shell almost snipes us there. That was way too close for comfort. We're going to hop. I'm going to throw that. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I completely missed them. I went the wrong way on the shortcut. We finish in 4th. And we are back on yet another great bagging track. GBA Snow Land. One of my favorites here. An awesome gap cut, an awesome shortcut on this track. Looks like a couple other players are going to be bagging here as well. And we can go ahead and try to get some better items, some power items here that we can carry with us. Take the shortcut. The The one thing that's weird about this track though is that there's not really a lot of item boxes, so it can be tricky sometimes. You know, on lap 2 or 3, if there's a shock, you basically go a very long time without any items. And it can really, you know, mess up your race, change your race. Looks like everyone back here has mushrooms. I'll go ahead and save mine for the shortcut here once again on lap 2. Get up to 10 coins here. And gotta watch out for that bouncing green shell. Let's see what's gonna happen here on the second lap. I'm just gonna hold on to my items. Like I said, we have another female villager. The first female villager I've seen in a long while. You know, of course, this is an underrated combo. No one really uses female villager. And that is a bomb. So I'm going to go. And actually, no, we're going to get fired. They didn't even drop the bomb anyways. I figured they would have. Okay, the blue shell is out. The player in first might have mushrooms because I saw them take the shortcut there on lap 2. Try not to get with this bullet bill. Okay, there's the bomb there, finally. It looks like that player did indeed dodge. I'll go ahead and use my mushroom, get rid of that blooper. Watch out for that red shell. We're getting bumped like crazy. We had a nice draft, though, there. And what we can do here is go ahead and take the shortcut once again, catch up to this player in first here. Now we're right here with them. They have the bomb, so what I'm going to do here is just use my star and surprise them. Oh, they actually didn't even drop their bomb. I thought they would have there. Can I star them here, though? Looks like I'm able to hit them. The blue shell is out, though. We have a huge lead, though. Is it going to be enough to finish the race in first here? It's going to be close, but it looks like we will come away with a first place. And we're back on the next combo here, playing on Wii Moonview Highway with Shy Guy and the Splat Buggy. Yet another underrated combo in my mind. I never see anyone using Shy Guy, never see anyone using the Splat Buggy. We get hit with that bomb car that lagged quite a bit there. We were way past that. Anyways, this combo is, you know, not necessarily as good as the previous two combos. I think in total it only has 7.5 combined mini turbo and speed, and that's mainly because the Shy Guy character class with Toad, Shy Guy, and Larry is starting to kind of slip down there when you're talking about the, you know, combination of speed and mini turbo. The previous, you know, builds, Donkey Kong's character class had 8, female villager had 9, and this character class has 7. But the Splat Buggy is a pretty solid vehicle to compare, or sorry, to pair rather, with Shy Guy here. Has the same stats as the Blue Falcon, but also has a combined speed and mini turbo of 8. And I mean, at this point in time, guys, with Wave 5 balance changes out, pretty much every vehicle is more or less viable. You know, it's actually crazy how well balanced this game is at this point in time. And pretty much more or less, you can use whatever vehicle you want. Of course, the character class is going to have a bigger factor, which is why I want to use some of these underrated characters. You know, Shy Guy doesn't really get a lot of love online. And one thing I have neglected to mention until right now is the fact that all 3 of the builds in this video actually have almost identical stats. So of course, they might have a point or two difference in things like speed, or sorry, things like traction, handling, weight, invincibility, but the speed and mini turbo is almost identical on all of these builds. And it just goes to show, like I said, how well balanced this game actually is, that I can use, you know, characters like Donkey Kong, female villager, and Shy Guy, and they're all very similar with completely different car combos. And for this race, we're going to come away with the second place. And we are back on N64 Yoshi Valley, one of my favorite tracks in the game, an amazing bagging track at that. And we're going to do just that. Go ahead and let everyone pass us. We have a nice full room, almost, you know, we have 11 players out of 12. But better than, you know, some of the rooms we've had earlier with some lesser amount of players. I'll go ahead and use my star there, take the slow path, try to get some more coins here, and keep chaining everything. We are, I think, far enough behind that I'm good to just keep driving forward now. And the goal is here, of course, to pull the shock. And if not, maybe get like the bullet bill, and then I can save that for lap 3, the beginning of lap 3, and use that to basically pass the whole lobby. Maybe try to get a shock dodge myself and see what place we can finish in. That player in front of us has the star. I'll just go around them here, almost get hit by that green shell. Go ahead and take that shortcut. We're actually making our way up into the pack. I don't really want to be this close yet, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the wall on purpose. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and take the slow path once again here. And we do indeed pull the bullet bill, so that is just what we wanted. Hopefully I can get another good item in the pocket here, like a star would be perfect, or a boo. And we get the golden. That's still pretty good. Not as good, as I was hoping for. And if I can get some good driving in here, that player is just flying all over the place. Oh, it looks like they're using inside drift. That's probably why. It looks like they pulled this star. And I think I'll save this bullet bill until the end of the lap here. Yeah, the pack is fairly close. There's a Wiggler and a Peach player, pretty far ahead in the front of the pack. But besides that, everyone else is pretty close here. I'm going to try to not get starred there, and then I'll use my bullet. Yeah, that was really close. Almost got starred. I'm going to try to steer to the left. My bullet always goes to the right on this track. Yeah, it looks like it will yet again, and we can just use our golden right away. Unfortunately, no shock dodge for me there. Take the, the little bit of a slower path here, and wow, I'm just flying all over the place. I somehow get the double, though. I'm going to spam that to get my star out. And can we get a shock dodge here super late? It looks like it will not happen once again. The players in the front two positions are just so far ahead now. I doubt a first place is even possible. We get the ghost. We go right through the egg there. We steal a banana. We have a couple mushrooms to use in the shortcut here. And can we get the snipe? We cannot. And I will finish in fourth. And we're back on perhaps the best course in the entire game, everybody. N64 Toad's Turnpike. I always love playing this track. It is always so much fun. Gives great races here. And we're going to try to front run. And funny enough, I actually just saw another Shy Guy player there, starting just ahead of us there. So even though I rarely see Shy Guy, we actually have a Shy Guy in this lobby. We actually still have a female villager as well. So of course, all I had to do was jinx it, say that no one ever uses these combos, and then they will appear. And we actually get redded there. My super horn did not hit that red shell. I used it a little bit too early. So I guess I'll have to play from the back of the pack here. That is okay. And I think what I'll do is just get some more coins. I'm actually going to go up on this side path. It is most definitely slower, but you can avoid the traffic, avoid everyone else's items there. Go ahead and get some more item boxes. Actually, that player steals it. I'll use my star right away. Looks like there's a player that's starting to break away from the pack, but the rest of the pack here is fairly close, so it should be an interesting race here. And where are the item boxes? Okay, there they are up here. Go ahead and try not to get back here. Okay, they throw that green shell forward. What else can we get? We get yet another star. So what I'm going to do is save that. And I think I'll try to chain it here once I see some more items. Try not to get taken out. Yeah, I had to use it. I don't want to get trailed by that red shell there. What else can we get? We get a mushroom. I'll use that. Chain some more items here. Drive through all these cars. Looks like the blue shell is out. We can red shell that player. They don't have any protection right now. Try not to get with that blue shell. Yeah, go super wide. Try to hold my mini turbo here. Looks like I am able to. They get blue shelled. Can get rid of that blooper, hopefully. Oh no, the ink does not go away. I'll go ahead and use my mushroom because we're actually in second, not in first. It's going to be a close finish here. I definitely need some protection, though, if I'm going to win on this track. It's unlikely that there's going to be another blue shell. Yeah, I'm going to have to go for another item box here because I pulled a coin in the pocket. What else can we get? Okay, we get the green shell. Go ahead and pull that out. And it looks like I will cruise into a first place here on Toad's Turnpike. And we are back here on Los Angeles laps for yet another race. A ton of wigglers in the room, it looks like. And we've had some good success so far in this session. Gotten quite a few first place, a lot of top finishes, and basically no bottom placements, which is always great. So definitely going to be gaining a lot of VR. Once this session is all said and done, go ahead and save my mushroom, use it on this shortcut rather. And if you guys ever pull a mushroom on this track, that is the better way to do it. Not on the first corner cut, but on that corner cut. You save so much time, and we already have a little bit of a lead because of that. We get double protection too, so I think what I'm going to do here is just hold on to these. Not worry about chaining for now. I think we're in a good spot already. I just need some more coins here. But we should be, pretty set for this race until the blue shell and the shock happen. If they do happen at all. And so far as this combo goes, I'm having a lot of fun. Like I said on that Moonview Highway race, these combos in this video pretty much share identical stats. Okay, there's the blue shell. I'll go ahead and back that player. Get some separation here. And I guess I won't have enough time for the super horn here, but I can go ahead and chain regardless. Like I was saying, they pretty much all have the same stats more or less. And all play very similar, even though they're different character classes, different vehicles. And like I said, I just think that just goes to show how well balanced this game really is. It is a great time to play this game. You can pretty much use whatever combo you want to use, and it's still going to be good. And that is true more so now than it's ever been. You know, before Wave 4, Waluigi Wiggler was dominant. And then when Wave 4 came out, you know, you had Yoshi, Teddy, and a couple other combos. But now with Wave 5, we have even more viable kart combinations, character kart combinations, and it's just a ton of fun to play this game. And I'll try not to get comboed here. Does that player have a super horn? Of course they do. Can we snipe them though? Oh, we just missed the snipe there. So a tragic way to end. We were running the whole race just to get super horned, and we will take a second. And that will do it for today's video using some of the Underdog combos of Wave 5. Overall, I think all these combos, you know, are very viable online. The stats are great, very well balanced, you know, slightly less speed in mini turbo than some of the more viable builds, but in the case of the Donkey Kong build, it actually has the same total speed and mini turbo, so it really is a good combo to use, you know, if you're looking to switch things up, looking to use a different combo than you normally would. And let me know, as always, what you guys thought of the video in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and to subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.